You know what time it is. I assume. Yes, your girl bought a new Blythe. The last one I got was Sporty Lover Finesse, a name that still cracks me up, in late 2020, so it's been a couple of years for me, and unfortunately the shipper came dented, and also the girl's box got a little dented, but I just want to say in advance that I'm like, even though I'm a collector, I'm not super picky about their boxes. I have never looked at any of my girls' boxes since getting them, so let's just jump right in. Go outside. You know I've got my scissors. So, this is the girl. There she is. Yes, I got Zyanya Remembers, and it is really tempting for me to call her Zendaya Remembers. Yeah, anyway, like I said, the box got kind of crunched. It's not the most severe thing ever, but it's okay. As long as the doll herself is in good condition, then that's okay. So one of the reasons I got Zendaya Remembers, Zendaya Remembers, Zendaya Remembers. One of the reasons I got Zyanya Remembers is because she has a slightly darker skin tone than a lot of my girls, and that's really hard to tell from like this video with this camera and all that kind of stuff. It's not the only reason, but it was like an appeal factor for me. She has a very slightly darker skin tone than the rest of my girls, and I'm really looking forward to seeing her kind of next to them. Hang on, I'm going to take a picture of her. Her stock is, you know, I no longer buy Blythes for their stock, so we're going to find out more about her stock. I do like the color of the box, and I like the kind of motif. I think she's like a Topshop collab or something like that. Let's go ahead and get into the box. Is there such a thing as a new Blythe smell? As always, I made a real decision doing this with my left hand, which is not my dominant hand. Ooh, just a little peek. I see her earrings in there. Eyeshadow is like a dark green, which I love, and she has these dark green eye chips, special chips. Her dress, you know, actually, I kind of like this dress. I'm not too sure about the like super shiny embellishments down here, but the top is gorgeous. She has green tights. Along with making socks, I've been making tights, and so I'm just like super primed to appreciate these right now. I love this color of green. It's very, on my camera right now it looks Kermity, but it's a yellow green, yellow apple green, something like that. Her stand is black, which don't have any other girls with a black stand. She comes with this gigantic red hair bow. The last couple of girls I've gotten, her and Olwen, like the red. I'm not really drawn to red as a color particularly, but I can tell she's going to look good in red, just like Olwen. Has this kind of overdress you can put on her. And my favorite, the strappy boots. This is my favorite Takara shoe mold. I have a lot of pairs of them now, so I'm pleased, you know, that she comes with this type of shoe. I can always use more. And again, her earrings. I was about to say that I don't really care for the earrings, but actually I think they're kind of cute. Here she is out of the box. Her hair is still in these little plastic wrappings. I'm just looking her over and noticing that, like, these are a little wrinkled at the ankle. But here's her overdress. It's got kind of these sparkly ribbons on top, and they are gold in the lighting in my room and my camera and everything. It looks like they're green, but I don't believe they are. They're just gold. And the dress matches the motif of her box. And you know, as with so many stock items, I can't say I love it, but I also don't hate it. It's not the worst. She'll look very lively with it on, I'm sure. And here are her earrings. Got the little Sacred Heart flame at the top. They're pretty cute. I don't have earrings for my girls. I don't really pay attention to that kind of thing, but if you look at her ears, you can see where they're going to pop in. So if I don't use these, I would need to get her some little plastic studs just to fill those holes, or I'm sure it would really bother me. And of course, here's the strappy boots. The buckles on these are not painted bright. They are painted, or at least they're molded in brown, I guess. I love seeing these, not only because they're my favorite shoe mold, but because I recently had, or I guess for the last like 5 years, 5 years I've had strappy boots that are really, really similar to these that I got at Target. And when I saw them at Target, I was like, it's the Takara boots. It's the strappy Takara boots. I love them so much. And I got 2 pairs. I wore the black ones absolutely to death, and I just threw them away like 3 weeks ago or something like that. I still got the brown ones, but just seeing these reminds me of my boots. They were my everyday shoes for years. And then big ass bow. Oh, it's got some Velcro on the back of the bow. That must help it settle on her hair or something like that. That's interesting, just in terms of how it's made technically and how it might function. Okay, here's the hair situation. It's not too bad. It looks a little greasy, but it's definitely not the worst I've seen. And I feel like the color of it is hard to capture on this camera with this very blue lighting. It is a mousy brown, dark sandy blonde color. We've got some matting, and as always I can feel a couple of loose plastic, you know, hairs that I can just kind of, don't know if you can see the shine there, but just loose hairs that just need to be pulled out or trimmed or whatever the situation is, you know, same. It's honestly not the greasiest hair I've ever seen on a Blythe. It's not bad at all. Her skin tone is so hard to capture with these lights. Can't wait to take pictures of her and just kind of comb her hair out. I might do a little finger combing, just kind of like how I am now. I tend to comb Blythe hair with a knitting needle these days, so I'm gonna do that and just run my fingers through it and break it up and stuff. I like these waves, I have to say. So in terms of names, I've got one picked out already. I named her before she even arrived. I named her like 3 seconds after buying her, and that's not happened terribly often with me. Sometimes a girl will show up, she won't be named for a few days. I usually wait till I have the doll so I can just see her and get like a feel of her whole aura, her personality to me. But I do love her make name, Zyanya Remembers. It's not Zendaya, it's Zyanya. Zyanya Remembers. I do really like that make name, and I kind of thought like it would be cool to name her something with a Z. I don't have any other girls with Z names. I decided to name her Zasha, like Sasha with a Z. And it's just kind of cool. Yeah. Look at this little face.